So people who have not rolled for their HP bonus, Nathaniel hasn't, but he hasn't been here.
But this is the second one Nathaniel missed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's got like actual shit going on, so I think he's alright. I definitely don't think we counted against him.
Yeah, so first we'll do you, Ethan. Go ahead and roll. I think it's a D10.
D10, it is.
Plus
Try to
2.
use my dice. See dice. I keep forgetting.
4 plus 2?
No, it's a 2 anyways, but just roll the D10.
Not your hit die.
Oh, is that? Oh,
yeah,
my bad, my
the
bad.
hit dice thing for some reason it's weird. Sometimes it tends to roll lower. I've noticed. So just roll a D10.
6 plus 2?
6 plus 2. That's 8. So you're at 22. That would put you at 30 max health.
That's huge.
So you can change your hit point max and your current hit points to 30.
Like 3 people roll 6s.
I rolled a 10. I rolled a D10.
Yeah, that's
Dave
insane.
has 30.
Was it plus 2? So you got 12?
I have 36 health.
I thought you had 30.
Holy fuck. Yeah, you're a
And
fighter,
then Cielo, I'll need you to roll yours as well. Yours is a D8, and you're gonna add 1. So roll 1 D8.
Okay.
So like double kind of 4-sided pyramid one.
Oh, shit. Got a 6.
6, so that's plus 7. So for you, that's gonna put you at 23.
23.
I'll change that. So your max is 23, and then Maddie, lastly, is going to be you on the website. Go to the little dice menu thing on the left and roll a D8, and you're going to add plus 2.
Okay, got it. It was an 8.
That's 10, that's 20, that's pretty good. That's the max you can roll.
Sick.
Dub.
Good job.
So you have 28 max health, just
Oh,
as
you
yourself. And then, I'll leave it up to you guys. I don't know if Nathaniel's cool with it, but on the off chance you guys get into some kind of combat, does somebody else want to roll for Rock's health or whatever? Because he's still only got 22.
I think
Oh,
Orion should. Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Is it D10?
Roll a D12 plus 2.
D12 plus 2. 7. Oof.
Oof.
That's
Put you
For
at
a barbarian.
9.
Damn.
That's tough.
No cow.
Dang.
I'll put you at 32.
Don't
Well,
wanna roll
when
D8.
Nathaniel shows back up, if he wants to re-roll it, I'll allow him, but this is just for the time being, so that he's not
Weak.
15 HP below everyone else.
Why does it matter about our health?
Well, we're doing the
I mean,
thing
if you don't want
tonight.
to worry about it, that's fine.
No, we're doing our thing tonight, Gabe.
I'm just putting some puzzle pieces together, you know? I'm letting Rowan over there play checkers while I'm playing chess, alright?
Why do you got beef with me out of a sudden? What the fuck?
Shut up, lizard boy. Shut up, lizard boy. Alright. Sorry,
are you
Dan. I didn't
doing,
interrupt
sir?
you.
No, you're good. What's up?
Sorry, I'm talking to my dog. Sorry.
So with that, I think everybody has their new HP totals. And all their shit and all their new abilities. Actually, I still need to add CLOs, so you guys talk amongst yourselves for like 3 minutes.
Can I pick up Rowan and like nail him to like the wall? Like the
you
back
do
of his
that?
Crucify
collar?
him? You trying to crucify him? Like,
No, just nail him
I was
to the
thinking
back
maybe-
of his shirt.
Oh, I was thinking 50 Shades of Grey, like, nailed me to the wall. I was thinking something completely different, bro.
I thought you were trying to kill him.
Oh, I thought you were trying to fuck me.
Why can't he do both?
What's the difference, Mike? Yeah, what's the difference?
Can I perform a surgery on Cedric to get Vinalla out of him? I just cut like a piece of his brain out.
Can I just open up his asshole?
Lobotomy.
Lobotomy.
Yeah. Lobotomize Cedric.
Dub.
Okay.
Okay.
You just see him praying in the corner. Oh, what language is he speaking? He's speaking tongues? No, he's stupid.
Cedric, there's a frog right in front of you. What would you like to do? Smite. Lick my finger. That's how he heals.
Wait, who did the recap?
No, do you want to do it?
You want to do it, Teen?
Shit.
No.
It was you. Half of last session was you. So
You
I
did
mean,
get
if you
fucked up.
don't want to, Gabe wrote notes, and I think I have most of it by memory. So
We could do it.
Oh
Any of us
yeah.
can do it.
I mean, last session was hard. It was the stakeout, and then the fucking guy came, and then all the chat with me. So.
Okay. Well, that's a little.
what a good. You know what?
Good recap.
D10.
Good
Yeah, you
recap.
get a D10 of inspiration.
I mean, whoever wants to do it, whoever wants to
I
do
mean,
it.
it's a little reductive, but
I think it worked pretty well.
Take out Vinalla.
Yeah, honestly, if it was
Well,
your,
that fucking Chromie came.
the Chromie, yeah,
the Chromie?
Oh yeah, what was his name by the way? What was the
Sildor,
direction?
Yeah,
Sildor,
Sildor.
How do you spell? How do you
Sildor,
spell
yeah.
that?
Syldor.
No, it's SILDUR.
Okay.
No
I mean, it
shot.
really doesn't matter, but it's I. Yes.
SILDOR
DUR.
DUR. All right, thank you.
Sildor.
I literally left like a blank space because I didn't know his name.
He's the green chromatic dragon.
At the end of my notes, I put ZZZZZ dot 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 because I fucking fell asleep.
Honk shoe.
All right.
Sorry, Cielo gets a new weapon, so I have to add that real
Hey,
quick.
dub.
We all just gathered up around this couch over here. We're just
This is my couch, bro.
shooting the shit.
I was.
I took one of Rowan's gold coins, so I'm holding his head back as he's trying to like
Oh,
reach for
whoa,
me with his
whoa,
little
whoa.
arms.
Bro, stop.
I'm just picking on him.
Stop pulling me. Dude, I'm on the verge of like exploding, and you're fucking with me.
Oh, me too.
I mean, like when a little kid likes you to throw him on the couch. That's what I'm doing with Rowan over here.
I give Rowan a swirly in the stall.
I pick him up and throw him on the couch, and then he just runs back to me again.
That shit is fun. I'm not gonna lie. It's like when Nathaniel jumped from like all the way up here.
Yes.
What I want to do is I want to spin my scythe so fast above my head, I just like a helicopter, I fly away.
Helicopter.
Helicopter.
I do the same, but like not with my scythe, with my
Johnson.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
Cielo, I added this stuff to your page. You'll see there's two things on your like skills list on the bottom right, and then the weapon that you get. So I'm sure you read it, but in the ability it says every turn you can choose to make like a main hand attack with it and then an offhand attack. They're different things. So if you look on your attacks and spellcasting, the top one that says main next to it is your first like main hand attack. It deals a little bit more damage, and then the second one where it says off, you can't see, but it says offhand, but you see it says off. That's your second like bonus action attack for the turn.
Cool.
But they deal psychic damage and they don't leave wounds. This is really the only other things you need to know.
Can I look for a genie lamp and?
Hello, Genie.
I rub it
You
vigorously.
guys keep making all these jokes. You know that goat guy you guys saw? He's married to a genie in the game.
What the fuck?
Hello,
Jeez.
genie.
Todd, yeah, it's Genie
Hello,
Todd.
Genie. I would like to bury myself in Princess Yasmin's Bob's and Vagina.
Oh my god, I haven't seen that video in forever.
I sent it to Gabe. No, I thought I sent it to you.
I don't remember.
I
That
know
video
that.
is so fucking
The
funny.
other day we were playing fucking Minecraft. Ethan, why weren't you there? We were playing Minecraft, bro. We were grinding ATM. But anyways, we were we were grinding it. Hello, genie.
Hello, Genie.
And then we were playing Lethal Company too. Hello,
You have to
genie.
abide by the words of the contract, or I can take your hands.
There's some rules I gotta follow. You know, you can't kill nobody, and I can't force love. No love is involved.
I want her to be my wife and my slave.
I want you in my room.
That's kind of messed up. He just stares at him.
Hello, genie.
All right. So whenever Maddie gets back, who's gonna do the recap? You guys
Oh, sorry,
decided?
I'm back.
Okay, you're good.
Yeah, who's doing it? I did it last time, so Gabe or Tayton, if y'all want to. If not, I can do it. Want the inspiration up for anyone?
Hey, you think you got it, or do you want me to take over?
I don't matter. I can.
I mean, we can make Maddie do it too. She was there
Oh,
for the full
Maddie, yeah?
session.
Did you get?
Yeah,
did you get
Maddie, are
notes?
you?
Maddie's also Maddie's sick. I don't want to make her talk a bunch.
It's okay.
Oh, okay.
I can do it. It's fine. Let me grab my notebook. Hold on.
Oh, you took
Okay.
notes.
If you feel like you can.
Yeah. I'm gonna give her the option since she was there. Actually.
Yeah. No, she just let me know the other day that she's like sick or something. So I don't want to. If she can, that's fine. I just don't want to force her to talk a bunch.
Hello, Genie.
For my first wish, I would like 1 pack of
Okay.
Pokemon cards.
At the beginning of the session, Valmoria was introduced. Her and Rowan did not get along. Sorry, little lizard boy and her did not get along.
Real.
Rowan notched an arrow. Valmoria turned into a bear. Eugene disarmed him. Eugene and Valmoria kind of talked outside, and everybody handled Rowan.
Oh, small correction. That was Dagger. That was not Eugene. Eugene's gone.
Oh,
but
I'm so sorry. Yes,
It doesn't matter.
Dagger. What was I about to say? Yu-Gi-Oh and Valmoria were talking outside. We found a note from. Was the note from Dagger? Or was it from Eugene? So.
that the note was from Eugene. Yes.
Okay. The note from Eugene said to accept newcomers. Everyone else met Valmoria. Then we left to go get intel on the building where the Drakes are being held. We saw guards. Then decided to go back to I don't know what the place we're at is called. I'm sorry.
The shop's name is called Ogg's Oddities, but everybody just calls it Eugene's house.
Okay, we went back to Eugene's house. We all kind of started to go to sleep, and then Sylvan knocked on the door and was talking to all of us. Cedric and Mazareth stayed asleep. Mazareth was fine. Cedric is confronted by Vinalla in his dreams, and starts to kind of have a crisis in faith. We contact Dagger. He took us to the Raven Queen's temple. Cedric dives into a pool of blood, talks to the Raven Queen, asks her some questions, and then I think we went back to Eugene's house and the session ended. Kind of a brief summarization.
Oh yeah, the only other thing is Dagger did some like scrying for you guys. but
Yes,
that
Dagger
was
did the
pretty
scrying.
That was pretty much it. That was pretty much everything that happened. So I'll go ahead and say you get the inspiration. So on your sheet at the very top, there's a little open box that has inspiration next to it. If you click it, there's a little marker that'll go in there.
Okay.
Just a little box on the left.
Inspiration. Got it.
Yeah. So what that means is for tonight during the session, any like attack roll, ability check, or saving throw you have to make, you can choose to add 1d4 to it.
Got it.
So yeah, you guys left off there. For the sake of it, we'll pick up that same evening. You guys are alone. Dagger's gone off and done his thing. Silder has been gone since the evening before when everything happened. You spent the entire day out. Cedric, earlier today, you had your whole interaction with the Raven Queen and Poco the Goblin who runs that temple. And you guys are now late in the evening back in Eugene's shop, kind of getting together. I would assume trying to figure out what the next move is. So we're going to pick back up with all of you guys probably 9 or 10 p.m. You guys, it's up to you whether you've eaten dinner or currently eating or whatever. But we're going to pick back up there where you guys figure out what the next move is after a very busy 24 hours.
Eugenie, what the? Sorry. Hello, Eugenie. So isn't it about what time is it? Isn't it pretty late?
9 to 10 p.m.
9 or 10 p.m., give or take.
I'd say we're probably like some of us are like finishing up eating dinner, or like.
Yeah, whatever your evening routine would be. You guys are kind of around the shop doing whatever you want, but everybody, it's kind of on has the understanding that whatever's going on with Cedric right now is serious, and you guys kind of have to figure out how you're going to deal with that in tandem with all of the other things that you have to deal with.
Mm-hmm. The Drake auction is like the day after, right? Like
It's tomorrow. Yeah.
From now, it would be the following night after midnight.
okay.
So over 20. It's like again like 36 hours or so.
Hmm.
I think I go up next to Cedric and just kind of check in on him and be like, "Hey, man, like, oh, okay." Hey, man, how are you doing, man? Like, you just, I mean, you told us that you kind of drowned in a, bloody bath and everything that's been happening with Vinalla, and so I want to check in with you. If you want to go private and talk, we can do that. But I kind of want to really check in on you because this is a lot of shit, man.
Yeah. Let's go in private. Come sit on
Yeah.
these red love sheets.
How you feeling, man? Like, can I be honest with you? Can I kind of tell you a
Yeah,
secret?
go ahead.
Everything that's been going on and just kind of everything that I know about our god Bahamut, like
It's
none
all
of it is
falling
making
apart.
sense. Yeah, like I think you may have a different understanding because you said that Vinalla kind of flipped everything you believed upside down, and
Vinalla and the Raven Queen.
yeah,
I've asked Thomas so many times for help. I've reached out. He's barely
Uh.
giving me a word, and the Raven Queen, she seems to sort of want to help.
Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
I'm kind of questioning our god. That's not really how I was raised. Like, so I don't know if you know the story of kobolds, like how my people were made, but we were made kind of
As
out of
slaves, right?
yeah, but we were made from the chromatic dragons. So they were made by the draconic god Apsu, which is Bahamut's sister, right? The evil one.
No, the evil one is Tiamat.
Yeah.
Tiamat. Wait, Apsu's still his sister, right?
No, Apsu's a different name for Bahamut.
Oh, really? Okay, yeah. So, okay, sorry, I messed that up.
No, you're good.
We were made by Bahamut. That's what I was.
No, the kobolds were made by Tiamat. So like how the lore goes is lizard folk and
Really?
kobolds were made by Tiamat to be like bodies and slaves in the war that was being fought back in the day. When she was beaten and that war was over, there was an entire populace of creatures she made, being kobolds and lizard folk, that like didn't have anything to do, and a bunch of people were like, "Oh, they're evil. We should just genocide them." And some of, whether it was specifically Bahamut or some of his followers or whatever it was, somebody stepped in and was like, "Yo, like let's give him a shot at least," or at least that's what the books say. I mean, for all you know, it could have been Bahamut going, "Oh, well, that's another pool of very able-bodied slaves," or something. Like you have no clue, but
Yeah,
tell the
that
story
is not
goes.
what I have written down, by the way.
Hmm.
So I need to change that. If you look in my actual character sheet, I have a whole thing on kobolds. But
Hmm.
anyways, that's for a different time. But I knew that we were created by Bahamut, and so everything that I was kind of taught, my parents believed in a different god. They were raised and kind of fought for a different god, but they still taught me about Bahamut, our creator. So that's just kind of what I know is Bahamut, and that's why all my trust and beliefs are into him. But I mean, being out here in the real world, I don't know if I can follow someone that doesn't believe in his own. You know what I mean?
His own code he doesn't even follow.
That's what I'm saying. Like and talking to Dagger and all of them, learning about what he did, like I understand that it was for a reason, and he had his reasoning. I can understand that, but what good has he done? I don't know, man. I'm questioning my faith, if I'm being honest with you. And I wanted to come to you specifically because I mean you're my brother. You're my brother in arms right now. Like you're kind of everything I've got. and I don't want to give up on my God while you're fighting your own battles, but I kind of want someone there with me, you know?
It's hard for me too, because I grew up in the church after what happened to my family, so
Mhm.
it's like Muhammad was all I had, was all I believed. But now that all I've been through, and from what I've seen, and ever since I've had that experience with the Raven Queen and going, feeling like I died, and having that experience, I've been reading up on her, I've been researching her, getting to know her followers and what she believes in, and what you know what I could do to try to talk to her again, because I really think that I want to get closer to her and distance myself from Bahamut, because I'm feeling myself aligning more with her codes, and I want to see if she can help me more with
Yeah.
Vinalla.
Yeah, I mean, when I was a kid, I used to like learn. One of my friends growing up, they were actually a follower of the Raven Queen. Their whole family was. So I've learned some of that, and I think the Raven Queen is cool. Like knowing what I know, I think that she's definitely what you're kind of after. I mean, she's like death. You know what I mean? And that's kind of you're a vengeance guy, right? So it's. And I think that you should learn more. I think don't be rash because you have a fucking demon inside of you, even higher than demon. He's the epitome of evil. I think you shouldn't be rash, but I mean, there it comes to a point where like if Bahamut's not gonna help, why should you help him?
Yeah,
And you know what? If he strikes me down right now for saying that, like, what does that make him?
we
You know
both
what I
know
mean?
he's not listening, and he does not
Yeah,
care.
that's another point, right? Like if we were Raven Queen followers and we start talking shit about her, like what would she do? I just want to check in on you and make sure you're doing
Yeah.
all right because I'm also like I'm questioning everything, man. I don't know.
Well, since we've been through a lot and it's getting late, I think we gotta go make a plan with everybody else. But I
Yeah.
still want to get. I don't know. We gotta go ask everybody else. But I remember Dagger saying something about him and his friend and the Raven. He was the Raven Queen's champion. I think his
Oh,
name was.
Gary.
Yeah, Gary.
Hmm.
Maybe we
Yeah,
can go ask everybody about if they. I guess we all know. We all know that Dagger sent out a message, right? Or do we
He
not
just
know that
he
yet?
just texted him, but yeah.
yeah. We were there, yeah. I think I don't want to be a follow. Like I don't want to just follow you into that like religion, right? Because that's your own battles. But if you want me to go with you and we can take this Raven Queen battle together, I will be there for you. Like you're my brother.
Hey, dude, I know you'll have my back, but I don't want you to
100%.
just follow me in this religion either.
Yeah. Well, that's why I wanted to talk to you because I'm questioning myself. So if you want to make a blood pact with me, 10 years later, if you're not married to anyone and I'm not married to anyone,
I'm sorry,
Uh,
Dwarf Hub got me. Dwarf Hub fucking got me.
I looked at you
But
if you want to make a blood pact and if you want to do this together, I'm with you. What do you think?
You know what? Brothers for life.
Brothers for life. I dap you up.
Yeah, clean ass dad. Perfect.
Dude, it's perfect dap. All right. I just wanted to check in on you, man.
Let's go
All
get
right.
up with everybody else and see what the
Yeah,
plan
yeah,
is for
let's go.
tomorrow.
all right, do you guys reapproach everybody? How do you want to go about?
I kind of ask EGO and Orion. I'm like, I know a lot of shit's going on with me, and I know we have a lot of going on. But how do we want to approach tomorrow? It's our last day to prepare for everything. Do we want to do
Are
anything
you
in particular?
are you able to even go out with how you're feeling?
I really don't
know,
know, but
we don't
whatever
we
we want
won't
to
hold
do,
it
I'm here
against
for.
you if you feel like you need to stay home for this one.
I definitely
Yeah,
don't want to stay
100%.
home, but if anything, I don't want to separate and try to go off. I really need to talk to Gary. I remember that Dagger said Gary's been through something like this, and I feel like he's the person I need to talk to the most. Does anybody know anything about his job or where he is?
The council?
Yeah.
Fuck, I'm trying to remember. I think he's on the council that dictates what gods and demigods do, and if it's right or wrong, right, Dim? Is that the council he's on?
So the deific council is like when all of the gods get together to make decisions. He's the moderator for that council. It's a weird position that like he's technically in charge of them in a way. Like every few, 4 or 5,000 years, a single mortal gets elected for that job because
He's
they
the
have a
Speaker of
different
the House?
perspective. Essentially, yeah. So he's
Yeah,
he's not really a god himself. Like he can pull on his own divinity, I guess, but he's like if two of the gods get out of line and they're both just talking a bunch of shit, he's the one who's like, okay, you both sound really stupid. This is how we're gonna work it out.
Okay. Yeah, so I don't know if y'all know anything about like actual politics in real life, but he's the Speaker of the House.
Yeah, technically he has authority over everybody in that room when they're in that room.
Yeah. He's the mediator between all fights. Democratic or Republican.
I guess the main thing I want to ask is, are we alright with spending another day trying to figure this out and help me out?
100%. I'm with you.
Okay. Is there any way we can all like roll for a check and like search every book in here to see anything on like Vinalla or even the council?
I mean, anybody who wants could roll an investigator or perception. I will say you guys have searched the library a couple times at this point. So like the information you like would be aware of a lot of the time is what you would have. If you can specify to me what bit of information you're looking for about him, it'll make the check a little bit easier for me to judge.
Didn't I read a book from the mine library for Vinalla, didn't I?
Yeah, that was where you got a lot of that general information about who he was at all. Yeah.
Can we look for a specifically like similar cases to what Cedric is going through?
Yeah, like maybe his
similar
curses
cases.
Yeah.
So you guys do you guys bring this up?
Yeah. Can I try to search?
Yeah, that was me like asking the group like can we try to research and find out like how we can help?
Does anybody in the party have anything they would want to? Okay, we'll go Rowan first.
Can I search specifically? Because they're gonna do like.
Oh, before we get to searching, I was gonna ask: does anyone in the party have information that they want to bring forward or talk about right now pertaining to this?
I do.
The floor is yours.
So, I mean, y'all don't know a lot about me, but before I started traveling, my family and I lived at the Watchtower, which is super close to where Vinalla. Oh, there you go. The words are hard.
I got it.
Super close.
Death's Door. She lived at the Sentry's Watchtower right next to Death's Door.
Mm-hmm. And some people who were very close to me had something similar happen to Cedric, or something similar that happened to Cedric, and within 5 days they were dead.
Ugh.
So Death's Door may be something we could check out. Maybe
I'll tell you right now, Death's Door is over that's where his bones are.
Yeah. Okay, I knew that.
And it's over a month of travel away, even with horses.
So that's probably far. If anything, I don't think we can.
Death's Door is a good little hop, skip, and a jump away.
Damn,
all the way across the continent.
So we have
north, right? Yeah.
So you know that I only have 5 days.
Yeah, 5 days from when he comes in your dreams.
No,
he has 5 days.
So I have 4.
Is exactly like exact hour of 5 days? Like,
I'll tell you, Valmoria, you know that the night of the 5th day is when the problem arises.
So it's kind of the night of the 5th day when everything kind of starts going to shit. So.
Okay.
Limited time frame on figuring out how to help you.
Alright, so can we all find something and try to search?
Yeah, like I said, if you guys can give me specifics, it'll make the check a little bit easier, but we'll go through the list. So, first of all, what is Rowan looking for?
Can I search specifically? Because I remember his castle that Dagger lives in now. Can I search specifically for that, what happened there? In that I remember he told us about the orphans and stuff like that. Can I get any more specifics about that? Maybe we can...
You want to learn about the Bronze Keep?
Yes, because that's where he
Okay.
was. That's his like lair, right?
No. That's where Dagger's uncle lived. These are
I thought
different
that
people.
was fuck. I keep getting them mixed up.
Yeah,
My
no,
bad.
I guess out of game, Dagger's uncle, the Baron Anid Dubat, he owned the Bronze Keep before he died the first time and everything.
What?
Vinalla actually had had beef with that guy, so he was really never in the Bronze Keep.
Oh, dude, I keep getting them mixed up. That's on me. I got the
Yeah,
uncle.
I understand.
thought the
I know
uncle
it's a lot of
was-
names and it's a lot of
Yeah.
lore because it's like an established world, so I won't
that's
hold
what-
it against you guys.
Yeah, I think I
That's
did this last
basically
station too.
Yeah, he couldn't help us. Dagger couldn't really help us with
Yeah.
fighting Vinalla, but if it was like his uncle, like that's what he said.
Okay. Can I get instead of that? Can I get specific on his tomb, like the ruby, all of that shit?
I
Like-
think a lot of that information is going to be heavily, heavily guarded. Even you probably wouldn't find it here.
Okay.
A lot of that information is going to be held by only the few people that were really there when he was sealed.
Okay. Then I guess just the whole marriage between the or not marriage, but the baby making process of the Raven Queen and the other god, god of pestilence.
They fucked.
Yeah, but wasn't there like a history behind that? Or is that they just fucked?
Oh, I mean, well, it wasn't there. It wasn't their like the Raven Queen and the.
It wasn't their idea. Yeah, that's
It
what I
wasn't
wanted
their
to learn.
idea. Yeah. Okay. No.
Yeah,
No.
that's what I
The idea was originally proposed by Bahamut and Sol, who's the god of the sun.
Soul, god of sun. Okay, let me write this down. Okay. Well, that's
And the
cool.
idea was like, oh, well, if there's, it's kind of like humans do with their royalty. If we connect, bloodlines, maybe it'll, cause some bridge or whatever that'll stop the fighting. And it absolutely did not. Vinalla was way worse and more powerful than they could have ever imagined. So nowadays, I mean, I'll say even without a check, that information I'll just let you find for your time. You don't even have to roll for it. But what you find basically is that it was Bahamut and Sol's idea. It went really, really badly, and a lot of that information that's like even proves that it was their idea to begin with has been eradicated. It seems like very embarrassing for the both of them.
Okay. I'll take that for sure.
Let's see. Yeah, Sophia, I think the problem with what you're asking is the fact that like the guy you would be asking, he has zero interest in helping people.
Okay.
Right? So like healing or fixing anything is not going to be in his interest. And beyond that, like I said, he was so terrified of that book, if he is aware of who this guy is, he's not going to want to put his hands on anything that's been touched by him.
Okay.
The
What
only
if we
thing that
offer a
scares
mark?
evil things is far more evil things.
Even if we offer a mark.
I don't even think that would be enough. No, I really don't. Like, again, the only thing that scares evil things is way, way, way more evil shit.
Yeah, he's like right under Vecna evil. Okay.
Who else? Who else has specific? Is anything Cedric's looking for specifically?
Yeah, I want to say like any sort of like cases or like similar like curses or effects that Vinalla has,
Like
any
nightmares?
sort of that. No, like effects that he has or set on people, like similar cases.
I'm gonna say that you're not gonna find many recorded cases of this besides what Dagger's told you and about what Valmoria's told you, especially not in a medical sense, if that's what you're looking for. This is something that like it seems like most of the people that this has happened to have died quickly and in such horrific ways that the thought that it might have just been a curse never really occurred to anybody. Like
It do
the state that they would find these people in, it didn't seem like magical deaths, if that makes any sense.
It do be horrific.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Eyes
would be
It do be horrific.
carved out.
yeah,
eyes
people would
carved out,
people would
mouth
go
shut,
insane. Like I said, they would like again flay parts of their bodies and like tie their arteries into knots, like really crazy shit. As opposed to like, oh, we cast a spell at somebody and they turn into ash, you know.
So there's one other thing I want to try. Is there any way I could try to call Eugene?
Yeah. I mean,
Caleb
he
has
did
the
warn
number,
you.
right?
Just
He
to
did
ask him.
warn you.
Wait, what do you
Well, I say he did warn you. Service doesn't really work interplanar.
You probably wouldn't even get the call.
I see.
I mean, Caleb has. I mean, Orion has his number.
Good thing Dagger gave me this interdimensional phone. Isn't that?
I mean, I could
Real.
try, but I doubt.
Do you think it's worth it? Just for the chance?
I mean, yeah, if Cedric wants to talk to him, I'll give it a try, but... Well, wait, I don't have a phone. I forgot.
Who has
Yeah, you
the phone?
do.
Oh,
That's-
yeah.
No, I don't have a phone.
Oh no, Rock had it. Someone had. You called him. Oh, you called him
I
off of
borrowed
my phone.
somebody's phone.
Yeah, so his
it
number
was
is in
off
my
of yours
phone.
or Cedric's. Yeah.
Okay, you can try it here. I'll call him. Fuck it. I call him.
Here, put my phone here. You call.
Yeah, you try and call Eugene. It rings a couple times. You don't get an answer.
Okay, can I leave a voicemail?
Call who?
You.
What?
Hello.
I-
Hello.
No, can
No,
I just
I'm
have
messing with you.
Cedric
This is
scream?
Eugene's voicemail.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
Can I have Cedric just scream in the voicemail, like acting
Yeah,
like he's
you
dying?
leave a voicemail. I mean, it's not gonna get through until he gets back. So,
That's fine.
but yeah, no, you guys don't seem to be able to get any response from Eugene at the moment.
So I've been studying on the Raven Queen, and I know you said that there is what is it called, the curator?
Oh, the curator?
Yeah.
Yes, she is. She's basically the pope of that religion.
Would you say the church in the town?
No, absolutely not. Like I said, like most. I mean, on the mainland, like worship of the Raven Queen, like almost doesn't exist. The Bronze Keep Temple is one of the few that still kind of exists. Where you would find her, you have no clue. You got no idea.
This is random, right?
Sure.
Sorry, I'm trying to expend any resource I have.
Yep.
Can I call my mom?
Sure. It's been a number of years,
Since I've talked to her, yeah, because I ran away and stuff. But
so I'm gonna need a luck check to see if she has the same phone number. So high or low.
Ooh.
Hi.
Okay. You pull out your phone. You, I guess, type in the number you remember. Hold it up to your ear. Rings a couple times. For a couple seconds. You hear, "Hello?
Hey, mom. Hello.
Oh, mom. Who's this?
This is Rowan, your son. Is this mom?
Rowan?
Mom, is that you? Hello.
Hello?
Yeah, mom, put your phone to your ear. This isn't FaceTime. You
What?
put
I
the
can't
phone to
hear
your
you.
ear. Mom, to your ear.
I can't hear. What are you? Who are you?
Hello, this is Rowan.
Rowan who?
Rowan Ash, your son?
My son.
Yeah.
My son hasn't called me in years.
Yeah, well, it's me. Hey, mom. Hello.
Well, if... All right.
Hey.
Give me a second. She puts the phone down real quick. It's like a landline, so you can hear she just sets it on the on the cabinet.
Mom, Mom, don't walk away from me.
You hear her doing the dishes.
You
She
hear like
baked
Dr. Phil in the background.
Yeah. It's Wheel of Fortune. It's Wheel of Fortune.
You sit there for a good 5 minutes. One, because it's funny, and two, because I do not remember what your parents' name were. What do we decide?
I don't remember either. That's why I said mom.
I know that's
hold
always
on.
like, is this mom?
How about Maury? Is Maury okay?
Hello, Ginny.
I think Maury.
Hold on.
How about Maury?
Let me check to make sure. I didn't.
I didn't write it down.
Right? Yeah, because I didn't write it. I know we talked about it, but I
We
guess neither of
did.
us wrote it down.
No. How about Maury?
Maury for your mom.
And Steve.
Steve.
Yeah, I'm okay with Maury and Steve.
Okay. After about like 5 minutes, you hear like a voice walk back by the phone. It's your mom. She's like, Steve, Steve, she's like wandering in the house looking for your dad, who's clearly not in the house. She picks the phone back up and she goes, well, I can't find your dad, but I guess it's good to hear from you. Where you been?
Yeah, it's good to hear from you too, Mom. I'm in the city. I've been kind of dealing with my own stuff with Cedric. I don't know if you remember him.
Tall one?
Yeah, the light skin kind of. He always.
Oh well,
Yeah.
I guess it's all perspective, but shitty haircut.
No, he actually got a new fade recently. He used to have the afro.
The fuck is a fade?
You remember his hair was really big at one point. Yeah, well, we've been kind of adventuring. I know you told me not to adventure, but we met this really cool group, and we're kind of just doing our own thing. And I kind of wanted to ask a favor of you, if that's okay.
I mean, sure. It's just kind of weird. I mean, we haven't heard from you in years. You call us on the phone. I mean, you know where we live. You could have come by.
I know it's late at night. I know you're probably in your slippers and you have your hair done up. I know. Yeah. I promise to visit soon. It's been in my plans, but I'm still searching for Rue.
Well, it's good to hear, but I mean, just to let you know, we come to terms with it.
I haven't. Anyways, I know that you and Dad, you have some history that you never talked about. I just wanted to know if you knew anything about the devil you didn't know you worshipped.
Well, we never really dealt with anything too bad. Most of it was just making sure the city stayed clean, but I could put a couple of feelers out for you, ask some old friends, but I don't have anything at the moment.
Yeah, so Cedric is actually going through a lot right now, and it's bad, Mom, and I'm really worried. Rowan starts tearing up.
I say, well, I'll make some phone calls here in a minute and ask around and see if I can get back to you. I mean, I don't want to make any promises, but got a couple fellows who specialize in the arcane arts and stuff. I can get in touch with.
I'd really appreciate it, Mom, and we're gonna come visit, and it's gonna be all of us. It's gonna be the whole group, and I know you love baking, so if you could have a few key lime pies.
He finally hollowed out the tail end of the worm, so we have like 6 new rooms.
Really? Yeah, I mean, I'd love to visit and bring around all my friends if you're still.
Make sure that they know to take their shoes off at the door.
Oh no, trust me, I will make sure. But
right. Do you want me to make fruitcake?
Yeah, I was thinking more of your special key lime pie that you love to make.
Yeah,
Rowan,
Yeah.
You should ask her to give me some of that special milk she always gave me.
Oh, do you remember that milk that you also gave Cedric?
Well, you mean just milk?
Yeah, I don't know. He said
it was something from her, man. It came out of her.
Something. I don't know. He's talking in the back, but yeah.
Hey, Rowan, who are you on the phone with?
Huh? It's my mom.
Who is it?
Hey.
You doing drugs?
No, Mom, no. I walk away.
What's up?
I'm gonna come visit soon. I promise. But
all right,
I'd really appreciate it if you send out those feelers and just
let me I'll
let me
make
know
some
anything.
phone calls and I'll be able to call you back at this number.
Of course, yeah.
All right.
Anytime.
Well, all right. Well, it was good to hear from you. I'll let you go and see what I can get. It might be tonight. It might be in the morning. I can't promise anything.
Of course. Tell Dad I miss him. I miss you too.
Of course. All right. Well, I gotta get dinner in the oven.
Okay, Mom. I'll talk to you later.
All right. And the phone clicks. You see, you hear it like she goes like, and she like hits it against places that aren't the phone like connector.
God damn it, Mom. Best damn thing.
And yeah, so she's gonna put out some feelers and stuff like that. Still at the moment, you guys have nothing. You haven't heard from Dagger since he poofed out again. You guys can at some point reach back out to him. But is there anything else you guys are gonna want to try and do on your own before you try and move in that kind of direction?
Can I ask something? Sorry,
Sure.
Ethan, you can go. Or Rowan, you can go.
No, go ahead. You're good. You're good.
Okay. Would there be anything in here, like history-wise, that would have? Because I know it may be hard to get in contact with Dagger, but would there be anything in here about other people we could contact who could get us to where Gary is at?
Possibly, but I will say it wouldn't be hard to get in contact with Dagger because you guys got his phone number. I don't know if that was before you joined, but somebody
It
in the
was
party has
before.
his phone number.
I have his number. Yeah, I have his number.
Well, I mean, just
Actual
on the
phone?
off
And-
chance Dagger's
yeah,
busy.
unless he's on another plane of existence, which
Yeah.
doesn't seem likely right now.
Honestly, more contacts the better. So if you do want to search for that, that's not bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll help. him.
I will say I'll give you a given. What you messaged me about that would work. That in fact would 1000% work. But that is what you want to do.
Okay.
This college class.
I'm sorry, what?
What?
See.
Sorry, my roommate was talking to me.
Okay. But then other than that, you would just have to look for like very well-known healers and stuff and whatnot. But even then, this kind of magic, like even a top-tier healer may not have the tools necessary.
So, like, with what we were talking about, would we still have to go through Gary if we went through that person?
So there's a really weird tie-in with Gary and that character. I'm going to DM it to you because...
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh! 2 for 1!
yeah.
Gary
And again,
Steve
that
are
was-
gay lovers.
That's been a thing forever. Like, so...
Wait.
Gary, now I know.
I'm so sorry, I
I
can't
was
spell
wrong.
While
No, you're good.
while they're doing this, I'd like to like talk to the group. Be like, guys, we have this heist coming up, and I understand this isn't like the best of times because Cedric, but I'm doing this, and I appreciate your help 100%. But like, I'm going, and if y'all don't go, I understand. This is, I mean, it's a lot to ask. We did tell that dude that we were gonna steal a dragon, but I'm going 100% with or without y'all. And
Are we talking about the
I'd love
auction,
to
or are we talking?
yeah, the
about
auction,
oh.
the auction. That's what I'm saying. Cause there's a lot of stuff we can do, but there's a lot of waiting. We have to
Are
wait
we-
for people and stuff for Cedric, and I'm doing this heist.
I mean, no, I'm going with you. We just need to make sure that we are
I
planned and.
Yeah, cause it's tomorrow. So-
Is it not the same? Yeah, I was gonna say it's the same day, right? Like this is the same day that the dragon came and knocked on our door.
Yes.
We already scouted earlier and everything, right?
Mhm.
Like the same day. Okay, so
Yeah.
we're gonna like rest first.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
But tomorrow is the auction. We're gonna get more info tomorrow during the day, and then tomorrow night is the like we're going. I'm going, and Orion, you said you're in, and I appreciate that. And I just hope, I mean, Amara, Maz, all of you is Rock. Are you in?
He shakes his head yes.
He's out, bro.
Yeah.
He's got a cold.
Yeah, I tap him on the knee and be like, I knew you were, bud. Thank you.
He's
He
still
reflexively kicks you 15 feet.
You're dead. Breaks your neck.
I'm hurt.
Can I get up? Can I get up and kick him again?
Then can I
I
kick him
died.
again?
No, please.
Can we just play ping pong with him over the?
Fuck, please, no.
Here.
All right.
I say. I mean, I don't know if Cedric's gonna be up for tomorrow's mission. I think.
Yeah, I'll be
He-
down.
he
I have
says-
5 days. That means I can still get in some action.
Yeah,
Hell
but
yeah.
you know, you know that experience takes a toll on the mind. We don't
I
need
think
you
Yujo's
getting in
just a
any
little
other harm's
unsure.
way.
We don't know really anything about what's going on.
You know, I'd rather you just be safer than a mistake happen.
If I'm gonna die in 5 days,
Know.
what's one day? I can die
We also
sooner.
don't-
I'm not afraid of death.
Damn
We
right,
don't know the
Cedric.
conditions. We don't know the conditions. What if something? I mean, obviously something's in you that's messing with your mind right now.
Sophia,
So what if?
Sophia, what type of information would you be looking for?
Okay.
How to twerk.
on fantasy. Google.
Slow down. Grab the wall.
Dwarf Hub work videos.
Lazarus.
Megan the Battalion twerking.
It's like the auction. They're gonna sell Rowan's like.
Yeah, they
friend,
sell like a
right?
bunch of stuff, right? Like, so they sell like living magical creatures like dragons, or you might find like
There's
some
shit
crazy
to
stuff
steal.
like a chimera
Pixies.
or like combinations of stuff. And then they'll sell like illegal magical items, so you might find like a lot of divination stuff there, which is legal, or like magical items that are supposed to be in museums or owned by specific families or
Mhm.
whatever that got stolen. Like that stuff would end up here for an after hours auction of like shady people that would show up.
Yes, there's stuff to steal, Sophia.
No. Like, do we know how much like it's gonna cost?
What do you mean? We're not
We're
buying.
sneaking in.
If you
Yeah, we're
wanted, if
robbing
you
them.
no, but this is an interesting idea. If you guys wanted to go in, try and get in as patrons,
Like
there's
on our
nothing
way in?
saying that you can't. Yeah, there's nothing saying that you can't. But I will tell you,
to.
even buying a small drake like that, that's at least gonna run you 300 or 400 gold.
Can we bluff and still get
It's
in?
because like
Yeah.
I was thinking like, what if I could use like minor illusion to like create?
You could-
that
well, you
money
could also-
just-
That's an interesting
no.
idea. You could minor illusion some amount of money. They would get a chance to kind of see through it. But they're also like, there are other spells you could like buy a scroll for. Like, I think there's literal spells that say like you can take a little pile of gold, cast a spell, and then it looks like it's like 10 times the amount of stuff. So there is stuff like that. But like you'd be able to get in and out. It's just, whenever you cast an illusion spell, they make like an investigation check to see if they can tell it's
What if
fake.
we go in and Cedric or Mazareth try and haggle the price a little bit, and we can just put it together and buy it?
So what about two groups? What if we have a front group, like of Cedric and Mazareth, trying to go in because they have really high charisma, and then the second group goes and sneaks in through the contacts way. You know what I mean? And so that way we have a split front.
Well, Caleb, let's just talk in his head.
Yeah. With their message. So like, if we have the majority of us sneaking in, while we have, like, we could say Rock is your bodyguard, Cedric, Rock, and Mazareth. Rock doesn't need to talk, he's just a bodyguard. And then we can have Mazareth and Cedric, with their high charisma, go in and try to haggle and get as much information out of people. Like, people...
Is
What if
Gabe? Are you gonna
Wait,
sneak in, Gabe?
Wait, what if we do me, Yu-Gi-Oh, Rowan, and Amara, since we all are more sneaky?
Hold on,
and
don't we
then-
have two people that can completely disguise themselves? Who
No,
is
one.
it? It's
Just one.
Sophia.
Sophia.
No, it's also
It was
me.
Tim. It was
Yeah.
Tim, but...
Yeah.
No. No. Does anybody else have a spell? Like I thought we actually had someone else that could do
No,
that.
It
No,
was just Tim.
Yeah,
and
it was
Sophia.
Tim, yeah.
Maddie, can you do that?
No.
I don't think she can.
I think I have hold on.
It'd be disguise self.
No, I think I
Yeah.
have a spell kind of like that. Hold on.
Yeah,
I
she has
think-
she has access to level 2 spells too now.
I think-
She's got a lot of options.
Would that work with Pass Without Trace?
That's what Pass Without Trace does. You can
Yeah.
make everyone in the party get a plus 10 to stealth.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you'd be on the stealth team.
Yeah.
You'd be on the stealth team going under. But if we have... I guess, yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! Could go up front too. It depends on your stealth. You have, I mean, really high dex, right?
Yeah, I dug stealth. Is
So, would you rather stealth or go up front with them?
Wait, so what's the reason for having two teams? Are we gonna try and buy it first, and if that doesn't work, y'all are gonna steal it, or how are we gonna?
Well, because Sophia wanted to go up front and just kind of haggle and get information.
Connor
I'm
way in?
assuming. Yeah, that way we have a double-sided, like a front. That
and
way,
I'll just
while
keep
we're
us connected
underground,
so we can all talk.
yeah. So that way we can target the stealth team can target the dragon that we're sealing. The ahead team, the top team, can go in and try to get my Drake.
Wait, Ethan, if there's like a high enough level person in this auction house, can they like intercept my messages, like what we're saying to each other?
No, there's no mechanic in the game to intercept messages as far as I'm aware of.
Okay.
I don't think so either.
Didn't we also got the information on where the transmitter towers are? That's
Yes,
one of the
but
things
they're
we,
heavily guarded.
That's one of the things we scryed, and then we have the transmitter thing.
But they have like 30 guards there, and they are all like level.
I feel like going
11
to the
plus.
transmitter tower and the auction house on the same day would bring a lot of attention to us.
Pass Without a Trace is only 1 hour, and I don't know how long the transit time is, but if we use it for the tower,
How
and
tall do you
going-
say these towers are?
it's on the
a couple
roof.
hun- Yeah, but it's even then it's a couple 100 feet tall.
Okay, do you think somehow oh sorry, what is Maddie's character's name?
Salmoria.
Do you think Valmora could carry it, like turn into a bird, carry it on her, like carry it while she's
From a
flying,
high
and
enough
then put it,
level.
and then put it up on there?
Possible. I mean, there are risks that come with that, but possible.
Amara can also climb, so if we can try to find a way to distract the cloud catchers while she goes up there.
Well, and that's the thing too. Is Amara is the only one of you that has a natural climb speed, so she doesn't have to make acrobatics checks to
Yeah.
climb and whatnot.
And she has a 16 on stealth.
So if we can
yeah,
make a
'cause I
big
say
if we can make a big enough distraction, it's just we don't know if
So-
that's gonna take too long before the auction starts to where we won't even be able to make it.
I think that's a 2-person team. I think we either do sneaky or con. That's the thing. Is we have
Okay.
to like we do both because that disperses our numbers too much, and I think it would
I
be
vote stealth because we're getting information on the underground areas anyways tomorrow. We have Pass Without a Trace, and we have what 3 or 4 members that are fairly high dex plus have a really high stealth. I think our odds are more in our favor for stealth, if I'm being honest. And Sophia or Mazareth can also disguise self. Like while she's in there stealthing, so she could disguise herself as one of the guards inside. So when she's walking around, if she gets caught, she'd be like, and talk her way out. So I vote team stealth.
I think I'm still gonna have to split off that team, but I'm down for stealth too.
Well, we also can sleep for the night too. We can talk about this tomorrow when we get more information.
That's true. We haven't. That guy hasn't given us the rest of the information yet.
yeah.
I think we wait until we get more information
I
and
guess
definitely
before we
decide
make
tomorrow.
before we make a final decision. But look, I think we come up with kind of like a general plan, not like a general plan, but like we decide whether or not we want to con it or.
I think the odds of stealth are more in our favor.
I think it depends on more what the information this guy gives us.
Yeah.
I agree.
I think we head into it with the idea of stealth, but if he's like, oh, and like the front, if you're like a rich family, you get in and like you have pull or something like that, then we could do con kind of thing.
It'd be a lot easier to talk our way into lowering the price for the Drake than it would be to talk our way
What do y'all
about
think?
getting caught.
Well,
Yeah,
we'll say even if we do the con, can we not see who buys her
And kill him?
and do something if
Hey,
we don't
yo.
get her?
What do you mean by that?
That is an option. I think we sleep on it.
Yeah.
What if I just
Does
Me
Cedric
go
want to go
solo
back to
mission.
sleep?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Not really.
guard him.
I'm
Yeah.
staying up
that's-
all night.
I think you sleep
Yeah, that's
tonight.
that's
and stay
why
up
it's
for the
like
rest of the
I don't
day.
know, Cedric. I don't know if you should go on this mission because we don't know the full aspect.
Is
of
there a
this.
way I could split off and try to go meet up with Gary? But I don't know anything. I don't know.
Again,
You'd
how
just
would
be
how would
wandering.
you get to the plane of the gods?
You'd just be wandering.
Like from the real world, how is Cedric gonna get there at level 3,
I
right?
just don't know enough about this.
I
so-
demand. I'm like, I'm
Can I-
Yeah, just gonna walk through the streets screaming.
Gary!
Let me in!
Open the door.
Yeah. I don't mind whether.
I
Cedric
was gonna
decides
say
he wants to
Valmoria
go
was gonna
Cedric
say
doesn't.
something.
Yeah.
So I go up to Cedric and whisper, I might have a way to help you out, but I can't tell you in front of everyone else.
Alright. I think I go off and I sit in these red chairs. I say, come with me.
Are these like the secret telling chairs over here?
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, this is the secret circle or whatever the fuck. All
You
right,
want a different call,
we
or
will.
do you wanna
Yeah, we'll be right back.
Oh, my bad.
Wait.
join in them? Okay, I was gonna say. Yeah, I just don't think we know enough about like what's going on, like with Cedric here. So I don't think, because what if like on this mission, just he just breaks out and starts losing it.
Well,
Like, we
if that,
don't
if, if that happens, he was gonna lose it anyway, and at least we'll have people to help us contain him. If he loses it while we're here, off the table. Ethan already said he's adding 17 levels if Cedric loses it. Because if Vinalla's controlling him, like, he's gonna be like a level 20, and we'll have no chance. At least if he loses it while we're there, we'll have like other people way higher level than us to help contain him.
Yeah. And I also think that, like, if... Fuck. I don't know. This is hard. Because if he loses it, I don't think he will. Because everything we've read so far talked about them killing, like, hurting themselves. Right? And in that scenario, we tie him up. We do everything.
Ethan already told me we'd have to fight him.
Yeah. But even then, yeah, we leave him for, we just run away. Like, I mean, there's no scenario where we can help him if he loses it in there or out of there. And if he wants to fight, which I think he does, he's gonna go with us. Like, I think he's just gonna, because everything we've read and all the information we've gotten so far has been about the followers.
I just think at that point he's going to be more of a liability than an asset.
Yeah.
I'd also rather not leave him here to lose it with all these incredibly powerful magic items.
No cap. But
this is also a contained zone. Yeah, it's magically protected.
Yeah, we could lock him in the training room. If we lock him in the training room, he can only do damage.
What if there's like do we know if there's like a anti-magic like cell or something?
I think Cedric is gonna want to go, and I'm not gonna fight him on it.
Yeah, I think he's gonna go.
I mean, obviously he wants to go, but I mean, it's just.
I think it's a risk we gotta take.
Okay, but you realize, Rowan, if he goes and he breaks out or anything, we're losing the chance of getting your Drake here. Like this includes losing the chance of getting your Drake. He'll bust this out, like he's gonna expose us.
Yeah.
So we're gonna lose a chance of getting your Drake here.
I mean, from what we know and from what Valmoria's told us, they don't lose it until the 5th day. And there's been
who keeps dropping their dice? Goddamn.
Yeah, but we also don't know 100% everything, about it. That's that's whenever what if there's little breakthroughs here and there. That's before true. He's finally fully gone. We don't that's the thing. We don't know anything about this. We don't know if it's a virus. We don't know how it works at all.
The only thing we know is of his past followers. They hurt themselves. That's all we know. And we know that it's 5 days before he fully kills himself. That's all we know. So you're right. We don't know. It's 11/11. We don't know if.
Like I said, it'd be better for him to lose it out there than it would in here.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I think we kind of have to leave it up to him. Because I don't think he'd be okay with us locking him up. Which would be the safest option. But we can't do anything tonight. And tomorrow we can search and we can ask for help on anybody. I sent out. We know Dagger's trying to help. He's trying to get in contact with Gary. My parents are trying to help. They're trying to get any contacts. While we're out tomorrow, we can go to the chapel of any high-ranking cleric and we can ask them for guidance, see if they know anything or anything like that. But like at the end of the day, it's a waiting game because we need somebody strong. Maybe Valmoria can help.
Now you're Team Valmoria?
No.
Like I said, I'm not going to tell Cedric what he can and can't do and how to live his life, but in my opinion,
Whenever it puts my own life in danger, I think I will.
I understand.
It puts your life more in danger when he's around these magical items, like that deck of many things right there.
Yeah, but this is completely a contained magical area. Like
that
anything that's going to happen in here,
equally, it is not. It's protected from outsiders. It doesn't mean that the magic won't work in here.
But okay, I think that's something we'd have to ask, because I think Eugene's magic is going to be a stronger barrier than what Cedric could break through. Especially
you say that, but Vinalla also entered his brain through this.
Like, if he loses it, like
yeah, but Vinalla's also more powerful than
everything. If he loses it in here, he's gonna get out.
You know, if a buffed up a buffed up Cedric, I don't think is going to be strong enough to take Eugene's probably his most powerful magic barrier.
He definitely will.
Like,
if Vinalla takes full control of him, he will be 8 times
because he'll have Vinalla's power. Yeah,
he will be 10 times more powerful than.
But we don't know. We don't know that. We don't know anything about
that. We know that Vinalla was born from a primordial and a god, and that he's like way above that. We know that.
But we don't know. We don't know that he's gonna take over him completely. Y'all are saying it as if he's gonna fully take over.
Yeah, like use his body as a puppet.
But y'all just said that it won't. Like we just found out that it doesn't fully happen until day 5. I'm saying if there's a minor breakthrough where he will expose us,
like he snaps or something.
Yeah, like say it's just for like 10 seconds even. He's gonna make loud enough noise and expose us well enough. So.
All right, and we're back.
Welcome.
So over to them. Do you want to do the talking, Cedric, or do you want me to?
I mean, you can, because since you told me the information, and I'll just butt in right after.
Is Valmoria sitting on Yuzio's lap?
No, Yuzio is all the way over there. No.
I think you're saying.
Just joined us.
What other people are not saying?
So I kind of explained this to Cedric, but I know someone who will be able to help him out. But it's going to impact all of us, so we kind of wanted to see everybody's thoughts. Like you guys know, before I met y'all, I was traveling, and I met someone within the forest who knew of a being called Baba Yaga. And she's kind of the same, not the same entity as Vinalla, but she's kind of on that power level. And she would be able to take care of Cedric where we wouldn't even need to contact Gary at all. But the downside to that is whenever she comes, all of us or some of us would owe her a favor. And it's up to her to decide when and what that favor is.
The fucking fate stitcher, bro. Fuck.
All of us would owe her a favor?
Now, that's what I wanted to say about y'all. Like, I'm willing to take the sacrifice for myself because it's me. And when she comes here, I'll try to make a deal with her. But
yes,
I feel like she would want. She already knows that everybody's here. She's gonna want to use all of us as her pawns.
Ethan, I would do it. Hunters think about
what if the favor's gonna be like?
What do blood? That's a good question because you might actually be aware of her. You don't know much about her. You do know she is like a being that kind of exists on the fringe of what like. Because she's not a god, she's not a primordial, she's referred to as a great old one, kind of like Vinalla. But her power exists like in between realities, right? Like she doesn't pull power from the material plane, she pulls power from, it's like I explained, like any user blood hunter would know, like stories. Like she's the mistress of magic, the mother of stories. Like her power comes from imagination, right? People's fears and their like dreams and whatnot, that kind of thing. But I guess you would know that she's not innately evil. She's just a being that exists, and most of the favors that she does ask of people, some of them are really horrible and fucked up, but I guess you would only be aware of the fact that even if some of them suck really bad, they're not without reason. Like, she doesn't have people do things just cause.
Yeah, I guess, I mean, my character's no stranger to kind of dipping into evil for good. So.
And to kind of add on to what Tayton said, or what Cedric said, even if Cedric does try to talk to her when she gets here and just say that he wants to make a deal, it's completely up to her. So whenever she arrives, she's going to know that all of us are here, and if he makes a deal, it's probably going to include all of us. So, I mean, we wanted to see if you guys were willing to take that risk for Cedric.
I'll do anything.
So, hold on. The Cedric, what if her favor to you is something that would break your oath to your god?
Well, that's the thing is, since I'm a paladin, my oath is really myself. Is really with myself. The god is just allowing me to access his divinity for the power and granting me spellcasting. So my oath is oath of I just want to have vengeance and justice to those who've done me wrong. So that wouldn't really affect with the god. It may put me on the bad terms with Bahamut, but I'm already not on good terms, as you see. And I'm kind of want to look more into the Raven Queen. So I think I'll be safe on that part.
Well, in the things she would have to ask Cedric to do to break his oath would be like sparing the people who killed his parents, and like, what are the chances of that? It's possible, but what are the chances?
Yes, that's tough.
Can I dap up Cedric and say I'll do it? Let him know I'm
Sure.
with them.
Wow, boy. Wow, boy.
I also
dap too.
I also put my hand on his shoulder and say, I'm with you. I'm with you till the end, brother.
What about everybody else?
I mean, I told you about it. I'm in.
Yeah.
What's his favor? Like, who's this person? Who's this person?
Baba Yaga.
Baba Yaga.
Baba Yaga.
And
She's
are
not
they known
cute.
for? Are they known for evil? Like,
Not
to be
No,
necessarily.
she's known for like storytelling and
She's a cool little lady.
Yeah.
The only
mean,
thing that's kind of evil about her is sometimes she can ask for ominous favors. So, like, but they are within reason.
such as.
I mean, I don't know off the top of my head. I don't know any.
I would say like a fair example of like, she could say she has beef with a certain individual. She might ask you to go into the hells or the abyss and kill some kind of pit fiend or giant demon or something. Or if she like has issue with somebody in the material plane, people in the material plane, like she may have an issue with like a king of a small kingdom, and she may send you guys to go deal with him or whatever the fuck.
And like I said, Yujiro, I'll try to make this deal with something I can burden myself with, but there's no guarantee of that.
Knows everything about you.
Like, so yeah, like okay, like that kind of level. Okay.
Queen.
Yeah, she knows every single thing about all of you. All right. What about Mazareth and Amaro? What are you guys feeling?
I guess I'm in.
Cedric stands up and he walks over to Mazareth, and he kind of looks at her, and he's like, "That's the first time ever I could say I truly see you as a member of this team." And I reach out and I put my hand up for a dab.
Slap it away. Slap it away.
I summon my gun. No, I'm playing.
Oh!
Never mind.
I'm gonna kill you early.
You say you're trying to dab me up?
Yes.
Really thinking about it, huh?
Yeah.
Does she accept it? Does she not accept it?
Does she call you
standing there with
a
his
filthy,
hand in the air?
dirty, nasty?
Never mind.
No.
It's just like looking
Oh
my god. Fine, I dap him up as well. I
A light
guess.
little dap.
Yeah, my
Roll
little
for
side.
dap. Roll for
Appreciate
dap.
you.
Let's see how. Yeah. Can I do an
Appreciate
insight
that.
check on the dap?
No, Jesus, no.
I just give him like a weird stare and like kind of like a little dap. Just
Little.
Appreciate you. You're actually pretty cool.
What about Amara?
oh, now you think I'm cool.
Amara just nods her head and she says, "Yeah, I'll help out."
All right. I think the last person to decide is Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah. I'm in, but I want to put it on terms of like
You want to
depending
hear
on
out
what she
the
says
deal
here.
first.
Yeah, I do. Like I'm in. Yes, I'm 100%.
Yeah, and this is all considering on the deal because I'm not saying I'm 100% in either. It all depends on what the deal is.
She'll tell us what
Like,
she's
I'm
gonna do,
willing-
and we have the option to deny it or say yes.
Yeah. So yes, I'm willing to hear her out. Is my answer? Like,
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so everyone's cool with calling her?
Queen.
I mean,
All right.
what do we have her Tinder or something? Or
I was gonna say Valmoria at this point, to call her, you would probably pull out what I would imagine is like a petrified chicken foot from your bag.
And Rock eats it.
But I think you pull it out, you take a second, and you kind of snap it in half. You guys wait for a good 10-15 minutes. Don't really hear anything. It is pretty late at night. When we started the session, it was 9 or 10. As it nears closer to midnight, eventually, on what you would assume to be right at midnight, you guys hear kind of a low, metal on stone grating sound outside, and it sounds like a toosh of some large object hitting the stone and pushing against it, and as this huge weight of metal you hear just grate across the ground. You guys, even inside of this magically protected shop, see this mist kind of roll in up to your knees and just kind of surround the floor and the whole area around you. Rowan, it's up to your chest.
What the fuck?
You guys are standing there. Eventually, you kind of hear the sound outside come to a stop, and two small little as these claws hit stone, and you hear as you these what you can imagine to be long clawed hands kind of tap against the door.
he uses the door. She actually uses the door. But she just teleport in.
Is there a peephole in the door?
Should I go to greet her since I kind of am the one who called
If
her?
you want to. Yeah, if you want to.
Or
And
Rowan, would
yes,
you
there
like
is a
to do the
peephole in the
honors?
door. You would have to climb up to it, but yes.
I climb on the door to see if I can look out.
You look out and you see nobody on the other side of the peephole.
No one's here, and I open the door.
As you do, you in front of you see this massive,
Bro, why are you moving?
almost,
sorry.
it looks like her body, at least the lower half, is covered in tree and roots. Her back is hunched over, and you see a humanoid form with kind of gray skin, long white hair in her face, a long kind of crooked nose, clawed hands. You see her feet are these kind of long, oversized, almost predatory beast feet with long claws on top of them. You see behind her, she has a giant made of iron mortar and a pestle that she seemed to be using to row the mortar across the ground. And she also, in her other hand, has a broomstick that she seems to be using to kind of swipe where she was walking behind her. As she enters the room, you see she's hunched over, kind of twisted up. One of her eyes is kind of half shut. She looks around at you. She looks up at you, Valmore, and she's like, "It is good to see you, child."
It's good to see you too, Baba Yaga.
You called for my help?
I have a friend who's in need of your assistance right now.
Friend.
Not Rowan.
You know me. I cannot turn down a good favor.
I know.
Very good. She kind of turns around and looks over. Are you approaching her, Cedric?
Yeah.
She looks up at you, and as she does, you see one her eye, the pupil is white, and it looks like she's blind. Flashes over this kind of pink purple color. She goes, "Yes, you are marked, child."
Can you sense something already?
Oh, yes. You are soon to die, boy.
So I've heard.
What would you ask of me?
Is there any way you could cure me or unmark me?
I'm gonna say in this moment, as said before, Shedrick goes to speak, Valmoria, she said, "What would you ask of me?" You know that whatever he says next could constitute a contract if you want to stop him.
Cedric, just be really, really careful how you word what you're about to say.
As you step in, she goes, "Smart girl, you remember."
Very specific.
Okay, so I have to watch how I talk. Okay.
Very well. What ails you, child? What is my purpose here, I guess? You tell me and we will decide the deal after.
Okay, wait. I want to get everybody together. While we're talking.
Ethan, that is one of her titles, yes.
Do it! Sorry.
One of her titles.
Would I know that, or is that above table?
Yeah, I mean you guessed it, that's fine. If everyone wants to know
So she's also known as the Fate Stitcher. So yeah, the Raven Queen has those like lines of like fate kind of thing of like when you're supposed to die and stuff like that.
Like the golden threads that Cedric
Yes.
saw when he met her, yeah.
Yes. So the Raven Queen has those for death, but the Fate Stitcher has that for everybody's fate in their future and past and everything together. She is like in between the beginning and the end, and she can, I mean, manipulate it pretty much. She's fucking crazy. Sorry, continue. I just really cool.
She's like the equivalent of all three of the fates put into one.
Yeah, she's. I know about her. God damn.
So-
All right, continue.
So depending on what I ask her, she could already form the contract based off that.
What was
Yeah.
that?
I think.
What was the question?
It was like depending on what I ask her, she could form the contract already. Like
Okay, so it's weird because Baba Yaga is like she's from a lot of different places. She spent a lot of time in the Feywild, and in the Feywild, contracts are really weird. So like a vote, like a voice contract, like I guess an oral contract is what it's called. Yeah, it's an oral contract. Can be constituted like in the Feywild in a bunch of really weird ways. Like a lot of times, Fey creatures, or in this case, Baba Yaga, when they say, "What would you ask of me?" the thing that the person proposes to them is what the deal entails. So that would be the first half of a contract being started right there. So like it's just kind of weird with some of these otherworldly creatures. You have to be careful with how you talk because contracts in their world don't work like in your world, where it's like you got to sign a piece of paper, right?
Yeah. Okay, Baba Yaga. There is something I do want to ask of you.
Go
Very specific.
Is there any way that you can cure me of, or is there any way you can make it where I won't die from this Valhalla, or what is it,
Vinalla.
where I won't die from this Vinalla in my head being cursed, and anyway, just I can pay you back with what I can offer you.
He goes, yes, I can fix it, but the price is much steeper than one favor. It takes a lot of magic to undo the magic of another of my, I guess, strength. I cannot give you this for just one favor from you.
I volunteer.
Wait. What about if I included my friends here?
That would suffice. A favor from all of you.
Is there any way we could all hear this favor and like?
Oh, that is not how it works. Ask your friend, and she kind of nods to Valmoria. You give me the favor. I decide what it is when it matters.
It's just like an IOU kind of thing.
Yeah, so I look at everybody to make sure they're still good with it.
Yeah, give him the nod.
I already said I volunteer. I'm not backing out, Cedric. So that's 3. This is a big decision. I don't know if we can make it for Rock or not. So
text him, call him. It's like 10:30.
yeah, let me FaceTime him really quick.
I'm like sweating. I'm like standing up right now. Sweating.
No cap.
Making deals.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
because like I've heard about her, so I'm just kind of like trying to as far away as I can, just like like you see this little table. I'm like leaning up against this table.
Baba Yaga, there's one little thing I want to ask you before we decide on that or agree on that.
Do it, clap.
You just yes.
Is there? I know you said it's not enough for me to have one favor, but what if I provide you with multiple? Like, what if I become?
You give me 8 favors yourself.
8? That's the entire group.
8 favors myself.
That thing was not.
Now is it?
anything.
My child, most people do not live through the first.
But that way, it would still be on y'all to help me with each one. But y'all could decide if I didn't want to.
Would it be?
No, your favor must be yours.
So each favor you're gonna give us, would it be?
So it's one favor for all of us.
One big favor, or would it be each of us individual favors?
It would likely be one favor. You do all together.
Okay, let's do that. I want to do that.
Yeah, okay,
Well, we
that's
have
fine.
to have a full.
Yeah, let's make sure that Daniel's good with it.
I texted him and FaceTimed him. He did not answer. Caleb, you want to try?
Yeah, give me a second.
He's probably asleep. No crap.
I was about to say, he's
it's
probably
9
just
o'clock.
asleep.
It's 9 o'clock. He just moved in. He's with his family.
He moved in where?
He just moved into his first apartment right now.
Nathaniel, do you mind if you have to like kill your family or something?
Oh shit!
Oh, did he answer you?
Oh my god, that shit went directly to voicemail.
Yeah.
I did not fuck with y'all.
Sorry.
He said D&D.
It's alright. Fuck it. Rock would probably be okay with the fight. And Yujia, you said yes?
Hold up. Could I ask her for another small favor?
Oh.
Oh.
But it. Hold on, I'm gonna message you.
Her eyebrow raises as you say that.
Dude, I've heard stories of the Fate Stitcher. If you don't uphold your deal, like your end of the deal, you become. It's very bad. Like there's this one story where someone didn't uphold their deal, and they became a living shrubbery on her land. Where they were.
I messaged you.
Yeah.
Would that be something the whole group would have to agree, like a favor for everybody, or could I take another favor individually?
Personally, yeah.
And I just like it.
I don't think that she would allow you to take it as a favor. That being said, I think, sensing you're hesitant, she might give you that for free if she were inclined to believe that you would be taking the favor. It would be a completely separate thing. Because trust me, you don't want to put that in the transaction.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, so just kind of separate. Ask her separate. Okay.
Yeah, because again, she knows everything. So you asking her for a piece of information is a lot simpler for her than asking her to undo what another creature that is as strong as her did.
Yeah. Okay. Well then, yeah, I agree to these terms as well.
Got you.
If
I think Rock would agree. Can you throw in a chocolate milk, please? Just
so we're gonna go with the yes from Rock.
He didn't answer, but if he gets mad at me, that's okay. I'll say yes for him.
He can fight her and fisticuffs to cancel the favor.
Oh shit!
Just all it, bro.
Baba Yaga hunched over, kind of looks around. She goes, "Everyone agrees, yes?
Yeah.
We have to, like,
Nazareth,
shake
Can
hands.
fix
Amara?
you, and
Mhm.
truthfully, I may already know what favor I need if you would like to know.
Yes,
please.
please.
I have a long-time enemy stays deep underground. She has caused me trouble in the past. Dealing with her may be enough to cover your debt.
Who is she?
Our queen.
You will learn, but she is not human, should we say.
She's not human.
Fuck it, we already agreed.
Yeah.
Thank
so
you
it's
for
gonna
at least telling us what it would be.
Yeah.
Well,
Is there
I should warn you because venturing into the Underdark is very dangerous for most
Underdark.
topsiders.
Jesus.
Thank you for worrying about us, but
Do we have a
will.
time
Oh,
limit?
We will.
I do not worry about you. I just want to see her dead.
We will do as you
Oh,
ask.
no time limit. No, I do not
Okay.
function in your measly. I mean, I would prefer it done sooner, but I do not function in your units of time.
If there's no time limit, it will get done.
But I should give you one other piece of advice, I guess, and I hope you succeed. Do some reading on dragons, specifically the ones that live underground.
To live where?
Underground.
Underground.
Understood.
And she kind of hobbles back over, looks at Valmori, and she goes, "We will talk later."
Uh-oh.
Okay, Baba Yaga. Okay.
It's like an
Wait,
old aunt.
I have a
Okay.
I have a question. Like, I guess it's above table, but is there any way like Valmoria will keep a way to in contact with her, or like would I have what could I
Was
be
my
able to
one
ask?
chicken foot family
Yeah.
chance to contact her.
She looks at me and goes, "No, she can call me whenever." And you reach in your bag, and there's already another chicken foot in there.
For giggles.
I love her.
I don't.
She looks over and she looks at Yu-Gi-Oh! And she goes, "I feel there is something on your mind."
Yeah, I'd like to know specifically about how one person is doing.
It is
And,
simple enough.
Could you just tell me how my sister's doing?
Very well. She walks over. She kind of puts her hand on your shoulders. A long claw kind of reaches over your back. Surprisingly, like, her hands are warm. They're not like cold, like you would imagine them being like this to be. She touches you, and in your mind, you see a couple of different visions of your sister. Now, a few years older than you remember her, but living life. You see her in a couple of different cities. You can't really pin down where she currently is. She seems to be doing well, though. She seems to be running some kind of business for herself.
But she's doing good.
Yeah,
Thank
no,
you.
she seems to be thriving. She seems much happier than I think you ever saw her as a kid.
Thank you.
Fuck, I should ask that. God damn it. Dude, that's such a great fucking thing. I can't though, because that'd be asking too much.
I'm not owing her 2 favors.
Well, you also did scry on your Drake, so.
No, my sister.
Oh.
I don't know if she's alive or not.
I mean, if you were ever going to ask, now's the time. It may be harder for her. Like, depending on the situation of who she's looking into, it may change. But if you were to ever ask, I mean, how many times are you guys going to call up Baba Yaga for favors, really? Like,
Baba Yaga.
I would hope this doesn't become regular.
Yeah. Baba Yaga. Just, can I have her cell phone number? No.
Actually,
No.
After Ethan goes, I
She
have
goes, "You can find me on Facebook."
Damn it. Can I just poke her? Baba Yaga, I want to know about my sister too. If you can look at her the same way you look at Yuji's sister. or would
She
that
kind of
entail?
Looks are another favor.
Would that
kind of looks
entail
down
a
at the
favor?
ground and she goes, "It depends on where the person is, but from the little bit I can see, I do not know if you want to know."
Oh, no.
Can I just know if she's alive or not?
She just stays silent.
Thank you, Baba Yaga.
Thank you, Diddy.
As she kind of looks down,
Thank
she
you,
reaches
Baba
out and she
Mama.
touches your shoulder for half a second, just enough to get a flash. I can tell you what you see in front of everybody, or I can do it privately.
Can you message it to me privately?
Sure.
You can just whisper in the game if you want.
Dad whispering.
I'll just DM you on Discord. I fucking hate the Roll20 thing.
Okay.
One and only Baba Mama. Yoda.
I guess I could ask Vamori this, but does Baba Yaga do like
God damn it!
I guess you kind of consider it deals for gold.
Say that one more time.
Like, would she do? Like, could we do her bidding for gold too? Like, you know, like kind of like as an income for us.
Honestly, I don't think so.
I think she's more like trying to get the.
She more is like, I give you something, you give me something.
Yeah.
But I don't particularly know. That might be a question for a DM. I don't think so, though.
What's the question?
Does she do like? Does Baba Yaga do like deals for gold? Like, say if like, kind of like if we were to be like bounty, you know?
I mean, if you want to ask her for a fortune, you are more than welcome to. But
you're just dealing.
Think
with the
about
devil.
every folktale you've ever heard about some motherfucker that goes into the woods and asks some otherworldly being for riches. Just think about that for half a second, please.
Maybe let's not, Cedric. Maybe let's not.
Yeah, this is just on top of table two. Does she?
She does everything, brother.
I know, but like, is she somebody that could grant?
Yes.
Yes, she can.
Yeah.
No. Like, is she somebody that like can have like, you know, clerics and paladins?
She doesn't need them. She is.
She technically could. She's gonna have more warlocks than anything.
Okay. And
That being said, warlock paladin is a banging fucking multi-class.
Okay. And I just want to leave Baba Yaga. The last thing I want to tell her is just like, you know, make a Christmas check and say, I'd love to learn more about you, and I will be doing that.
Okay, Baba Yaga is also a charisma caster. She gets a plus 24 to this roll, so go ahead and make a charisma check.
Guidance.
No.
It doesn't make a difference. She can roll, Ethan, she gets a plus 24, that's 25. If he rolls a perfect 20 and plus 4 on your fucking guidance, he's 24.
Do I, it's the Christmas right?
She rolled a 41. Beat a 41.
Oh, I got
it.
Hey, 25.
Oh, that's what, sorry.
Just take it, brother.
25. I still lost. We tried.
Yeah, as you try and like kind of raise her up, she looks at you and she goes, I am married, boy.
I like put my head down.
And she looks, she goes, in fact, I think you know some of my husband's friends.
Oh. Who's your husband?
Gary. It's Gary.
Gary.
God
It
damn
seems
it,
like
Gary.
if you do not know as much as you think.
No,
Tell him.
I have my intelligence isn't that high.
My
I'm more of
husband
a...
is the greatest healer who has ever lived.
Oh, fuck.
Wait, is there a way you could give me the... Oh, wait, no.
I'm not taking you to my husband's job, no.
Or she can do it for you. You don't need Gary.
I can fix the problem. He's very busy.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for all your
Of
help.
course, Gary would be married.
Don't
to
disrespect the woman.
But afterwards, is there any way like we could get a contact of him or anything?
From what he mentioned to me last night at dinner, he is currently working on your paperwork.
Okay,
It
so we'll
takes
get to
time.
meet him at some point.
Keep in mind they are working on God time, so it may be a while. But
Okay. All right, thank you. I can see why he married you.
Just imagine God's talking about the fucking humans. Oh yeah, I'm writing a story right now. Is that the dinner table?
I mean, they just live like above game, just because it's really funny. They just like live in her cottage that walks around on giant chicken legs, like just like a normal life when they're not doing their things.
Above
Of
table.
course
How
you,
did he
Gary.
pull that?
He met her. They both of their families were killed by the same guy, so they both had like a weird blood pact, and then they met, and she was like a lot more tree back then too. She was like kind of hot, and he was like, damn, she's kind of bad, and they kind of started hanging out, and they both, lost their entire families to this guy, so they just hung out, and eventually, after a couple hundred years, that happened.
That happened.
Oh damn. Well, I would say
Is she
to
open to
Barbara,
polygamy?
I can.
No, not at all.
I can see
She
why.
thinks it's really stupid.
I tell her I can see why Gary married her, and I can't wait to meet her husband.
If everyone is in agreement, I will perform the ritual. Yes.
Yes, we're in a
Yes.
Yes.
God damn it, Cedric.
She kind of walks around. You see the mortar and pestle kind of drags across the ground, and behind her, she drags her like claw along the ground. You see these like purple and pink runes start to light up. She looks at you, Cedric, everyone else involved, and she pulls out a small knife and she says, "Drop of blood from everyone, please."
Oh, I'm used to this.
I bite my finger.
Attack on Titan style.
Ew.
Okay, Aaron.
I slice
Okay,
my
so-
hand with my dagger.
I cut my head off.
So everybody puts a drop of blood in the pestle, I guess.
I
The
miss
mortar
and
pestle.
hit my artery.
You're just gushing. You're like that. She's like, "That's a little much." Yes, I don't need that much.
No, I'll spot
You're getting it all over the floor.
see.
You're going to have to clean this up. I'm not staying.
He's still bleeding. He's like, all right, here you go. He just fucking puts his arm on there.
Don't worry,
just
I'll spot
crushing
y'all.
out.
I'll spot y'all.
God damn it.
She reaches into the satchel on her side, pulls out a cluster of you see hair and some different swamp flowers and everything. She puts it in there, grabs this giant iron pestle and starts smashing it around, making this pulp, this disgusting red black pulp. And she scoops it up in a wooden bowl and she hands it to Cedric and she's like, "It's not going to taste good."
Oh.
But from
Hey,
what
down
I
your hat.
understand, you're more familiar with blood today than you were yesterday. Yes.
Yeah. I actually,
What?
I'm looking forward to this, and I.
Oh, I was gonna say, I
take a
thought you were gonna
shot.
change your mind. I was like, "There's no way."
And I just take the shot. I drink the whole thing. I chug it down.
You down it.
Dude,
There's
Jason.
hair. There's unground plants. All of your friends' blood. You down it. Everyone, as it happens, you guys all see this purple magic kind of reach around, and tendrils go to each of your wrists. All of you have small purple tattoos and these ornate runes around your right wrist now.
I act like with puke in my mouth. I'm like, well, looks like we all got matching tattoos.
Now's not the time.
Sorry, Cedric's a really go-lucky, just charisma person. He's charismatic.
So as you drink it, it seems to take a minute. After a couple minutes go by and everything, your body starts to digest it. You feel in your head that sense of dread and despair is still there, but it almost feels like you received a wound and it healed over really badly, right? And you had a bunch of scar tissue that was really messing up your movement up there in your brain and everything like that. It feels like something is going in there and kind of just smoothing it over.
Smooth
And
brain.
You just take a scrub brush to your brain.
All right. And I will need a Constitution saving throw just because it's
Guidance.
nasty as shit.
She's gonna-
Like on the actual.
Yeah, the stat, the Constitution stat.
Can I guide
Or,
him?
no, sorry, it's a saving throw. It's a saving throw. My bad.
Okay.
Yeah, so Constitution. A 14. Okay, a 14 does it. You choke it down. It's really nasty. You want to puke, but you hold it down. And I'd say after about 10 minutes, Cedric, you are no longer going to die in 5 days. Good job.
Woo!
Let's
Let's
go.
go.
Cedric can go to bed again.
I go dap him up. I go dap him up again.
In
But
this
does that mean you
moment,
got-
I will say Rowan snaps back out of the little trance he was put in after Baba Yaga touched him. Ethan, you're gonna tell them what you saw, not me.
Oh, okay.
Speak, little lizard boy, speak.
I'm gonna tell y'all what I saw about my sister. So, she touched me and gave me a little trance, and
Oh, your sister?
she.
Guys, not the time, Rowan. Not the time, Rowan.
His coach is right.
So, what I saw was a 7-foot tall robot with my sister's eyes on an operating table.
Oh my lord.
The robot was working on my sister.
We still
The
have
only-
to save her, right?
The only thing that was moving was her eyes.
So she's alive.
Okay, no. We only saw his sister's eyes.
So she's alive.
No, we saw her on the operating table with a 7-foot tall robot.
No,
working
Ethan,
on
you
her.
misunderstand there.
Oh,
Her eyes
was
were
her
in-
eyes.
Her eyes were in the robot.
Oh,
So did he only see the eyes or did he see the body?
I recognize the eyes. I'm assuming.
Yes, that's how you would make that connection. But
okay.
they were on the
She-
body that you saw.
That's what I saw.
So the only thing left of your sister would be the eyes, because that's what you asked about was your sister. So
I just wanted to know if she was alive or not, and that is the image I got. And I walk away.
That doesn't change. I follow Rowan, and I want to talk.
Go for it.
So I go over, and I let him know, like, hey, I'm feeling a lot better. Baba Yaga really came in clutch and helped me out. I just want to ask you about what you saw and let you know that we're still here. Like, I'm still full committed to getting your sister back. You know how I feel about her.
Yeah. I don't really want to talk right now.
That's respectful, dude. Just know we're all here, and this doesn't change anything. If we have a chance to save her or find out any more information, we're gonna do it.
I really appreciate that.
And I go back over and I say, "Hey guys, let's give Rowan some space." But I just want to make sure we're all good here and saying we still want to save her.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So
Wait,
as
I thought we
you
were
guys
saving
finish this
Trey.
conversation, Baba Yaga, who's been sitting there, looks around. And goes, unless ever anybody wants another favor, I think I will be going.
I just want to say thank you, Baba Yaga. Thank you again.
Of
Is
course,
everybody have a
I
favor?
hope to see you succeed in the task I give you soon. Yes.
We will try.
Very good. She walks back out, and you guys see she walks out the door. She looks at you, Valmore, and she's like, anything to say, child?
I guess I'll be. You know how to get in contact with me if you need me.
Of course. And she nods. You guys watch as she walks out the door. She climbs into the mortar, the giant iron mortar, and starts like rowing it through the street like a boat. That was the sound that you heard
you
as
hear
she
the-
uses
you
like
hear
the pestle. Yeah.
Just slowly getting quieter and quieter.
It's horrible. Eventually, you guys watch as it takes off into the sky and flies like up towards the moon and shit. And
Bye,
you
Baba
get-
Yaga.
Bye, Baba Yaga.
Bye, Baba
It's
Yaga.
like an ET moment. She crosses in front of the moon.
Wow.
Queen.
You guys are once again in Eugene's house, and Cedric is no longer going to actively die. So, with that
Okay.
handled, you guys are still your paperwork to go talk to Gary is still in the works. but you guys are now free to spend the rest of this evening and figure out what tomorrow is going to hold for you.
Do we want to everybody rest and meet up with that guy tomorrow morning?
Yeah, I
Oh,
think
yeah.
EJ was trying to say something.
Does that mean we got rid of Vinalla from his mind, or does that mean he's just not gonna die?
I think it's hard to say. I think the influence Vinalla had is gone. There's a scar that will always be there, right?
Okay.
Because of that kind of damage.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you now that it's handled, the ramifications of that over the next 5 days, every time he slept, he was going to have to make a intelligence saving throw. Every time he failed, the next day he was going to be possessed. And at the end of the 5th day, he was going to go crazy, so rip his eyes out, so his mouth shut, and just start walking towards death's door.
Oh, so wait, each night he would have to make an intelligence saving throw,
Mhm.
and the day after, if he failed it, he would get possessed.
So if he had gone to bed tonight and he had failed that intelligence saving throw, the next day he would have been possessed by something, and you guys wouldn't have known.
Okay, that was a good
We
thing we
stopped
did
that.
that, because I know, because I didn't want to take him on the mission because of that.
Yeah,
Like that
and like
exactly.
severely like traumatic events could also trigger it and that kind of thing. So it's like it's good you guys got it handled quicker.
What time is it right now?
Right
After
now
12?
it's probably 1 a.m. or so after the whole thing. Probably she showed up right at midnight.
Okay. So do we all want to rest and meet up with this guy tomorrow and try to make our plan and
It's
everything?
been a long evening. I think it'd be a good idea to rest and then kind of start with fresh tomorrow.
Sounds good.
And then as everybody's laying down, I want to get Amara to. I want to nudge her and see if she can go talk to my boy Rowan. Just like see if there's anything she wants to go ask him, or try and think as a boy.
Definitely going to bed. Oh, hold on.
As far as Rowan, while Rowan's sitting there
Hello?
thinking.
Yeah, hey Nathaniel. I just wanted to let you know about something that happened in D&D.
Oh shit! What happened?
So, did you watch the video from last session? Do you know?
I know what happens. How Tatum's having a crisis right now. What is it called? Fucking identity crisis.
Yeah, he's got possessed by the Vinalla guy. So, we got the Vinalla guy out of his head, right? But now we each all owe the Baba Yaga a favor, and we just said that you would do it because you were here.
You assholes.
But we all did it. We all owe him a favor. To be fair.
Okay.
It's a
We
group.
did it just
It's all one favor. Tell him it's all one favor.
Yeah, it's all one favor. It's nothing bad. You're not gonna have to like kill your family or anything.
As far as you know.
As far as we know, she could change her mind, but as of now, she told us that she just wants us to go kill something underground.
Okay.
All right, I just we were gonna call earlier and ask if you were good with it, but we already went ahead and.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's all I had to say.
I'll be there next session though. Fuck, dude. I'm sorry. These back-to-back sessions will be messy or Jason.
No, you're good. You're good. You had a lot of shit going on.
Inconvenient coincidence.
Yeah.
It was just bad time.
No, it's all good. Well, I'll let you go, man. I'll talk to you later.
Alright, man.
All right, see ya.
All right. So yeah, Rowan is kind of sitting there thinking on what he saw and everything. Is there anything going on with him that he's doing, or just?
Yeah, I think Rowan goes to the Drake egg. And I think I pull out like a stick or something, and I just start carving into the stick, just kind of trying to keep my mind off of it.
Silently sobbing.
Yeah, like I'm probably crying. Yeah, I'm
Silently
definitely crying.
sobbing.
Got you. Well, what about everybody else? What's everyone else doing? Cedric, everyone else?
I'm out, bro. I'm out cold.
I go up to Valmoria and I say, that was pretty cool what you did there."
Valmoria walks away.
Actually, I'm gonna go pat Yuji.
And I say,
I'm gonna go pat Yuji on the back. After she walks away, I'm gonna let him know.
And as that's happening, I think me, Maz, and Amara we're standing there, and I'm kind of like, and I told Amara that I think she should go, talk to Rowan. Maybe not about his sister, but
farther away.
but just but just go talk to him. You know, show him some attention. So
Go get him, Cookie.
So and I think
Use your wife's clothes.
I just trying to tell Mara that I feel like her presence would help him right now.
But why her?
Do you think?
Because if you can't tell, my bro was already trying. Like, why are you asking so many questions now?
What? Yeah. Are you worried about it, bro?
I'm just asking tomorrow. All right, what do you think? What do y'all think?
I mean, I'll talk to him, but I just.
Dub.
I will talk to him,
switch
but
up.
does he want to talk to any? Does he want to talk to me? Does he want
You gotta
to
go
talk
find
to
out.
anybody?
You gotta go find out.
I wanna walk up to Cedric and let him know I'm gonna be like, hey man, like don't feel like you owe me any favors, man. I was just doing this because it was the right thing to do. You don't owe me anything, you know.
I grab him, I hug him, bring him in, like full embrace. I say, hey bro, I really appreciate that.
In the back of your head, you all hear, "But you do owe me."
Queen.
All right.
All right now.
Goes down. There's one thing you owe me, Cedric. I know one way you can make it up.
Oh, shit.
I just want to make sure, like, Cedric, you good? You feel better? Everything's okay with you?
I'm good now. Now I'm just more worried about what Rowan saw. It's like we just traded. It's like we just traded situations.
Yeah.
Well,
30-minute timer on Danielle's Alexa is ringing.
Well, I'm glad that everything's good with you. I'll go talk to Rowan here in a bit. Get it? Just give him a second.
I take Yujiro and I want him to come lay
In the
with me
background,
and
Bobby, I
Rock.
was like, "Oh shit, I forgot to turn my Alexa off."
Yeah, you're so silly.
Silly.
I left the lasagna in the oven.
Did you walk over to Rowan?
Yeah, I slowly approach him. You know, I can kind of just sit
Alright.
next to him. And I'm
Like a predator hunting its prey.
No, I'm not trying to. I'm not a predator. I'm not a predator. I just sit next to him.
So, Rowan, you see Amara kind of approach you and just sit down next to you. Doesn't really say anything at first.
I don't say anything.
I kind of just look at him. I give him a little pat on the shoulder. Just a little pat. I'm like, hey, if you need anything or if you just want to talk, you know, in general, I'm here for you. And
in the background, Orion flies across the fucking room. Speed of sound.
Like fucking Palpatine from fucking Star Wars.
He activated his 6 eyes. Ooh.
I just want you to know that you can talk to me if you ever need anybody. And what's your favorite color? What's your favorite color?
Are you trying to play 21 questions with me?
No, that'd be silly. I'm just trying to, start a conversation because I'm a little nervous and I don't want to step on your toes because I know that you're having a lot of emotions right now. So I don't want to make you mad.
Out of all these days that I've known you and I've known the group, it's it's just kind of funny. I've tried to extend my hand and be a friend to you, and you've always kind of shrugged me off. And it's also kind of funny that everywhere you go right now, you're trying to come in and help me, confide in what I've just saw, and it's just funny you come over here and Mazrith is over there trying to hide and act like she's not, peeping on this conversation. It's just I think you have the right intentions in
Mazrith
mind.
puts her hand on her blicky.
Yeah, I think you have the right intentions in mind, but this this isn't right. Nothing. I know you're a good person, but every time you've just kind of pushed me away, and now when you try to come help me, Mazrith is watching in the corner, and you come to me now, of all times. I think you should leave.
Word. Okay.
All right. All right.
She just stands
Womp
up.
womp.
She walks away. She just walks away, and now she feels guilt, and now she wants to cry. So she's chilling.
I tell you, Joe, that didn't go the way I expected. I thought she knew what I was trying to tell her to do.
Womp womp. I'm not giving him head, bro.
That's it. I'll do it.
What are boys for?
As she walks away, I want to wipe my tears and look up and like death stare at Mazrith as she walks away towards those red couches, and I want to take my dagger and snap this stick that I was carving just in half.
Fuck.
Notice, and my eyes go black, and I.
God.
Here it is.
That time, guys. Oh, it's late.
It's about bedtime.
I
ain't it?
slightly touched my gun as like a warning.
Wait, can Rock and you? Yeah, get Rock in between us.
Rock, come on. We gotta stay
Rock's
warm.
just standing there eating somehow another plate of cheese fries he
Keeps
acquired.
getting them from somewhere.
Where does he
Apparently, when you guys
fried,
killed those
bro?
frogs, that place gave him like a year's worth of vouchers. So
Yeah.
Wait, why is Rowan like upset at me? Like I was just like.
Because you were peeping.
Yeah.
You were like right here peeping.
I know, bro.
And then every time he's tried being nice and reaching out to y'all see how it comes, and now it's coming back on y'all.
They were talking, and you were peeping like right here. Like what, bro?
Literally in this corner right here. She was right here.
You were 10 feet away from them.
You were listening to the entire conversation.
And behind it like a table, like I couldn't fucking see you.
Well, I could just be like, looking at the table, like.
Ooh, this table is a table.
Her eyes go black. I'm not intimidated. I continue to stare.
You want me to shoot? Like,
I mean, you can say you're
will.
not intimidated, but we can also just roll an intimidation check if Mazrith wants to intimidate him.
Do it.
It would be, I'd say, Mazrith's intimidation versus Rowan's Constitution or Wisdom as a saving throw.
I guide myself.
Okay.
A Constitution or what?
Or a Wisdom. And I'm gonna say you can't guide yourself because that takes.
I was gonna say
action.
for a save.
Okay, 20.
20. So let's get an intimidation from Mazrith.
Oh.
Can I do
Ooh,
something?
close.
Can I do something real quick, please?
No.
What's that?
I just want to go up to Mazrith and I just be like, hey, like just put my hand on her shoulder, on her boob, on her shoulder.
Oh.
I'm kidding, on her shoulder. I'm gonna go in front of her, put my hand on her shoulder, and be like, not tonight. Let's just go. Not now.
So is the intention to stop this or to give her advantage on the intimidation check?
Just to stop it. Be like, not.
Give
Let's
her
not
advantage.
now.
I was saying because I couldn't tell if it was like a you actually wanted to leave or if it's like a hold me back type
Hold me
thing.
back. No. Just be like, let's just not do this tonight. Let's just go.
All right. So yeah, it's up
Wait
to
till
you guys
tomorrow.
how this pans out.
I don't do anything. I continue to stare. No words.
Like the evil monkey.
Has anybody taken the black hole grenade? Can I take that?
Okay.
Sorry.
No one's taking it yet. Go ahead.
I put that shit in my inventory if that's alright.
I'm gonna warn you. Gonna
Oh,
warn
God.
you.
Hold on, wait, did they go off my backpack?
Anytime you get hit, there's a chance it's gonna go off.
Oh, I put it back.
Ooh, Yu-Gi-Oh! Maybe we should let Eugene keep that. Maybe we should,
Oh, thank you. Yeah, you're right. I'd feel bad for.
Yeah.
for
It is incredibly
taking someone.
powerful, but if someone hits you and the percentage die are not your friends, you will become a singularity.
I hand it to Rock. I'm like, Rock, you should hold on to this for me.
Oh no.
Oh my.
No.
He immediately
No.
goes and puts it back in the case.
Thanks, Rock.
He bites it.
Good guy, Rock.
Yeah, he closes it and he like bends the key so it won't open the lock anymore.
Puts like a
Thank you,
board over the glass.
You guys will have to break it if you want to get it now.
I slip it in Mazareth's back pocket.
So
the fuck?
as it. Jesus.
I'm fucking up. That was a joke.
So as this is all going on, what's Cedric doing?
Oh, I dropped it.
I think I walk over to Rowan and I'm like, hey, dude, come lay down with me, you, Joe, and Rock, and Orion. Come lay down with us on the one couch. On the one couch.
Just stacked on top of each other.
And I'm sorry about that. What Amara did. I saw what happened. I wasn't trying to spy or anything. I just saw what happened. It's kind of fucked up, you know. She went over and then just talked to you at this time.
Roll a deception check. And then roll an insight.
Wow.
What happened? What did he say?
I need a deception from Cedric and an insight from Rowan. Oh no!
What happened?
Rolled a 4.
Deception.
I'm gonna say this may I'm gonna say you couldn't even make it. I was gonna give you advantage because you spent so much time with Cedric, but I mean, if you could try again if you roll a nat 20.
On insight? Fuck him.
Yeah. Close. Yeah, on a 9, like, you don't really. I mean, you don't give it a second thought. I don't think it's just.
Yeah, it's Cedric. I trust him.
Can I say something? What the fuck?
It's
Yeah, I mean, you're within earshot.
Wait, but look, let me.
No, they are within earshot. If you guys want to interject, you can.
Whoa!
Like,
Look! Now look, Rowan.
Hold on.
jumping
What
on
does
the
Amara
couch.
say? You guys got your cover. What does Amara say?
I look back at Cedric. I'm like, you told me to fucking talk to him. What do you mean? You said that was gonna help.
I've told you before to talk to him, haven't I? And look what you did this time.
You told
Okay,
me to talk to him.
You're redirecting. I need another deception from Cedric. And then another insight from Rowan and whoever else wants to check.
Oh my.
Oh, that's intelligence, not insight.
No, I'm doing it because me and Gabe are playing chess.
Oh.
Oh, shit,
I guess this is weird because Amara's telling the truth. I guess Amara needs to roll a persuasion, actually.
Alright. Hold up.
Let's see if she can beat Cedric's deception.
Persuasion, you said?
Correct.
God damn!
So Rowan, you innately believe Cedric. You don't think he would lie to you, but in this situation, for some reason, you know that Amara's telling you the truth here. Something about just the way she's explained, it just sounds like something Cedric said.
I think I walk away. I go and I go lay down.
Got you.
Without me, bro.
I leave everyone no words. I walk away.
I look at Cedric and I say, don't try to twist shit like that again. I was helping you.
Oh shit.
Don't try to do that.
Hello.
Hey, and I look at her and I say, "Stop being mean."
What?
I
don't like
Is Amara trying to intimidate Cedric, or are you just saying that to him?
Yeah,
I'm
please
just,
try to
I'm just
intimidate
saying.
me.
No, I'm just saying that. But, like, don't try to twist shit. You know exactly what happened. Don't try to do that again, please.
I'm not trying to twist it. It's just I really am trying to put you with my boy, and it sucks that the one time you actually listened to me is this time, which I appreciate you listening to me, but just know my boy, he did need somebody, but I thought it was
But
a time.
Mazareth, so
Yeah, it really is. It's tough.
Hell no.
Hell no.
It did not have to be Amara to go up to him. You could have like done that or anything.
No, it had to be Amara.
No, it
you don't understand. I know Rowan. You don't understand.
No.
Ooh, it's getting late, guys. We got a big long day tomorrow.
I go and is Rowan already asleep?
I mean, I'm eyes closed, but I'm not asleep yet. No.
Okay. So I go like I think he's asleep, and I assume he would wake up, and I go over and I just I look at him, and I kind of like pray over him, you know, just to not to Bahamut, but more to the Raven Queen, on like understanding his fate and his sister's fate.
I say out loud, you know that shit don't work. Go to bed.
I say, hey, bro, it's my fate. You know, I've always been a religious guy. I've always needed to pray right before bed and right when I wake up.
I get it. Good night, Cedric.
And I tell him good night. And I try to sit right here in this thing and lay next to him, and sit next to him. I just sleep.
Yeah. I will say, I think as Cedric is praying, you do definitely feel that, like, the prayer, the divine connection to Bahamut, who you're praying to, it feels very empty. It doesn't really feel like there's anything there.
He prayed to the Raven Queen.
Yeah, I prayed to the Raven.
Oh, you prayed to the Raven Queen? Okay. In that case, roll me a religion check.
I don't guide him.
4. You get some good prayers in, but you don't. I mean, you feel more of a divine connection to this than you would Bahamut for sure. But in this moment, there's no like great revelation or anything. It's just kind of nightly prayers.
I did it out of respect, you know, for Rowan.
Yeah. Is there anything anyone else is doing before they get their long rest for the night?
Mara, she just walks away annoyed and frustrated and wants to go to sleep. She's a mad.
Gotcha.
I'm kind of mad at Cedric.
You guys go and talk shit about Cedric on the other side of the room.
I've been sitting here this whole time trying to put my boy on, for years, for days, and the one time it finally works. I
thought we were getting somewhere when we all did the favor thing, but you know, may have had the
turned around real quick.
Yeah,
it just made it worse.
Look, you know, everybody should go. Let's sleep on it. We have a good conversation tomorrow morning.
No, I didn't like what Cedric did.
Let's sleep on it. Let's sleep on it. Let's sleep on it, and I promise I'll make it up in the morning.
I don't know. Should I do something right now?
I just yell.
If you do something, I'll let you hit me. Like attack me. I'm wide open. I'm taking the hit.
Shoot you with a gun.
Yeah, just
I pour maybe like a nice glass of.
Like
I pour a glass of bourbon and just watch.
Give me one.
I ask Orion,
like a disappointed dad. I'm just like.
I tell Mara and Madrid, if you have a problem, take it out on me right now. We're gonna fix this tomorrow.
They're gonna like kill you. I stab him 83 times.
Oh, I'm not gonna kill him.
Assassinate him in his sleep.
I'm just gonna look at Cedric and be like, I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just annoyed. It's been a long night. I'm tired. Let's just forget it. Mazareth, go to bed. I'll talk to y'all in the morning. I just need to sleep.
Fine. Okay.
Oh no.
I'll back off.
All right. So, we're good.
I was just, how about we back off to the couch and go to sleep?
And anything Valmoria is doing before she passes out for the night?
I was gonna say what I questioned you about, but I guess there wouldn't be anything here, so
Yeah, not right now. Once she gives you like a name and stuff, it'll kind of open that up more. But without that, it would kind of just be a needle in a haystack.
Okay, thank you. Then she goes to bed.
All right, so that'll be where we end tonight's session because it's 1:20 in the morning here. But yeah, Cedric no longer actively dying.
Yay!
Everyone still trying to kill each other.
Dude, if she slapped Cedric, I was gonna shoot her with a bow. I'm not gonna instantly. Not even knocking there.
No. I was gonna
Cedric
fight him.
knows he messed up. Cedric knows he messed up. But
I could tell. She was never gonna fight him. She was gonna cast Charm Person on you. I'm almost positive.
I was gonna cast something.
I was gonna fucking hex him.